This meeting of the Group Insurance Committee is being called to order at 4 p.m. Rachel Drake, will you please do roll call?
Certainly. Jeff Bozzo?
Present.
Kaylee Krentz?
Present.
Robert Munson?
Here.
Brenda Costello? Not here. Joseph Silveira is absent. Mike Dixon?
Here.
Gwen Parthos? Here. Thank you. We do have a quorum.
Excellent, thank you. Moving on to section 2 of the agenda, our first item, 2.01, presentation and discussion of Washoe County School District Group Insurance Claims Experience Report, January 2025 through September 2025. This item is for presentation and discussion only, and we have with us today Nate Kerr from LP Insurance. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Cold weather out these days. Apologize for the hoarse voice. Got my radio voice on today. Nate Kerr with LP Insurance for the record, here to go over the Washoe County School District monthly report for the group health plan through September 2025. Turning to Exhibit 1, our executive summary. You will see line 1 there, employee count is up 3%, averaging 7,434 employees per month. Line 2, dependent units, that is employees who carry one or more dependents, is up about 3%, averaging 2,297 per month. And total number of dependents, as in total belly buttons, is up about 2%, averaging 4,501 per month. From a claims perspective, for medical, prescription drug, dental, and vision, all-in net paid claims to date is averaging about $6.6 million per month, which is down 2.1% over the prior period. The composite right below, obviously our enrollment is up, as we just discussed, so more bodies to share those dollars. So our overall composite is down about 5% over the prior period, averaging $883.67. Line 6, our fixed costs. I think we've already hit on this a few times, but that's down pretty substantially, mainly due to stop loss. We made that big stop loss change, right? Basically cut the premium almost in half. So definitely going to have an impact on fixed costs there, but fixed costs are down about 12%, averaging $339,000 a month. Total all-in costs, fix and claims combined. Line 7 is currently running $6.9 million a month, which is down about 2.5% over the prior period. And just as in before, when we divide that into a composite, due to our increased enrollment, the overall percentage is down about 5.5% over the prior period, averaging $929 per employee per month. Large claims, again, same caveat with stop loss we've discussed.
Nate, sorry, we have a question over here.
I just wanted to ask really quickly, you said we raised the stop loss, and I know we talked about that. Could you tell me what the stop loss is set at now currently?
Yeah, we're at 600 now.
Okay.
600,000 is the spec. Yep. I think we were at 425 before. Large claims, which we define, of course, as always, is half of the specific deductible, so $300,000 now. Claims over $300,000 are down quite a bit over the period, but obviously, as you can imagine, as we take up that deductible, we hope and are seeing much less frequency in those types of claims. So that's good. So year to date, we have 7. Exhibit 2 is our graph. Nothing new here. Everyone is aware that the most recent year, we've run a bit of a deficit when we're talking revenue versus cost. But I think everyone's aware of that reality, and we're all moving forward. Turning to Exhibit 3, total all-in costs. It won't go line by line on this, but just to point out some notables, obviously September was a little bit on the higher side compared to the average. Much of that was due to some large dependent claims that popped that month, and we'll get to those on the large claim exhibit here in a minute. Turning to the large claim exhibit, Exhibit 12. So far through September, we have a total of 6 claims that have pierced the 300,000 mark. In September, we had 2 new claims, and you can see over on the far left there, both of those were dependent claims. So there you go, just between those 2 individuals, we're just shy of $1 million. So far, as we noted before, our large claims activity is a lot quieter given the level of risk that we've taken on in stop loss. So turning to Exhibit 13, that's just out of these large claims, have any of them violated the current spec deductible of $600,000? We do have one by a couple $100,000, so we would expect to see reimbursement on that.
Thanks, Nate. Real quick, Brenda, welcome. Mackenzie noted your arrival time, so we'll have that for the record. Thank you. Any questions for Nate on these reports? No? All right, Nate, thank you.
Thank
Hope your
you.
voice gets better.
Yeah. I hope I hang on to my radio voice.
All right, moving to item 2.02, presentation discussion of Washoe County School District Group Insurance Wellness Program Report to cover current events and programs for presentation and discussion only. And Mackenzie Howard's going to take this item.
Thank you, Jeff. Mackenzie Howard for the record. Just 2 quick updates from the wellness program. The first is a quick recap of our Be Well Fest that we had in September 2025. Up on the slide, you'll see, in my humble opinion, some pretty exciting stats. We had about 3,000 people attend the event on Saturday. It was about 6 hours long. We had just about 3,000 people come. During that 6 hours, we had over 100 open enrollment appointments completed with our benefits team. We had 260 wellness screenings completed, 70 vendors tabled at the event for all 6 hours, which was pretty impressive. We had way over 100 raffle prizes donated once we did a more in-depth review. So that's a pretty conservative stat, actually. And then we offered some informational sessions. These were on topics like menopause, men's mental health, financial wellness, and things of that nature. We had 9 sessions offered, and then we had 7 exercise classes. So we offered yoga, jazzercise, and a sound bath. That was the other one I wanted to mention. Overall, the event went really well. I don't have some other stats on there, like how long we were at Hug setting up, some of the other fun stats, how many U-Hauls we rented, how many trips I made from here to Hug. But overall, it was a really fun event, and I'm really grateful for the benefits team that helped make it happen, and also Hug's night custodian team, who also stepped up both on Friday night and on Saturday night. So overall, really excited, looking forward to next year now that we've been able to sleep and recover from this event. And then our next update is all on the health premium discount. As normal, we have our health assessment that's due on December 1st, so that's not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday right after Thanksgiving. And then based on the change we made for this year, the PCP visit or the wellness screening is due on December 31st. And we're working with Anthem right now to process, and Specialty Health, our vendor who does our wellness screenings, to process all of that in early January. So people, if they are really waiting until the last minute, are captured in all of our reporting in January. Right now, we wanted to include this stat because it's pretty exciting. We haven't had this high of a participation in wellness screenings in quite a few years. As of last Friday, we were at 2,110 wellness screenings. So.
All right, excellent updates. Glad the Be Well Fest had a lot of participation, and the wellness screenings as well. Any questions for Mackenzie on this item? Gwen?
A lot of my members were worried that their doctor visit somehow wouldn't show as a wellness visit. And I explained to them that we were told not to worry about how it was coded because that can change during the appointment, but there was still some concern. And then people also didn't want to bombard wellness with requests if it was handled. So any words of wisdom I can share with my members?
Yeah, thanks for not wanting to stress out the wellness department. Seems like a conundrum. But no, please don't prevent them from reaching out to us. We're happy to verify that. We can check both their health assessment and their wellness screening or their PCP visit. we know health insurance coding is super fun. So we'll put their mind at ease.
Rachel?
Rachel Drake, for the record. So do we have a estimated number of people that are not going to qualify for the discount yet?
Based on doing both requirements? Asking the good questions, Rachel. Can always count on you. No, I don't have that number off the top of my head because we are shifting to, since we're having 2 requirements and having to match that up, Anthem's doing quite a bit of manual reporting for us. And so we only have data on both components through the end of September. And we were above 50% at that point. And so I think looking at the health assessment data specifically, we're on track like we are in normal years. And seeing this wellness screening data gives me confidence that we're going to be pretty close to what we normally are. I would anticipate a small decrease because we are requiring an additional behavior change, but it's not as concerning as what we probably thought when we originally implemented. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Kaylee?
Hi, Kaylee Krenz for the record. I just want a quick clarifying question on the new health assessment. I know a lot of people have been asking, and my brain's been chaos, so I can't remember the answer. Where do they locate this if they're like their spouse and everybody else? Can you just remind?
Yeah, so the health assessment's on the Sydney Health app, which is Anthem's mobile app.
Okay.
They
so it's
also
on
have a dashboard, like if they want to do it on their computer, they're eligible to do that. They just have to log into their normal Sydney Health or Anthem account.
Okay.
And then if you want, I can follow up with it's like a 14-page guide, very detailed, in how to find it.
I feel like you had emailed that out to members, but they keep asking me, and I'm like, I don't remember. I'll
That's
find out.
Sometimes
you.
at the top of your box, it's better.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
I can do that.
Robert?
I just want to say 2 things. One, it was a little hard to find on there when I did it, but I found it. And the other thing that I do want to thank you, because I like the fact that it's through Blue Cross Blue Shield or Anthem, because I did my blood work, and that's already all in there, and I don't have to sit there and look at the report and put all that in. I can just answer the questions and be done with it. So it was really quick and really easy.
All right, any other questions for Mackenzie on this item? No? All right, thanks, Mackenzie. Moving on to item 2.03, approval of the minutes of the July 30th, 2025 meeting of the Group Insurance Committee. This is for possible action. Do we have any public comment on this item? No? All right. Well, if anyone's ready, Robert?
I don't know that it really matters, but on item 2.02, the presentation, it says it was moved and seconded by the committee to recommend, but it doesn't say that there was a vote or that it passed. I don't know that that matters, but I think it probably should be reflected in the minutes. Other than that, it was good.
Kevin, is that something we need to have corrected and amended and brought back to the next agenda?
No, you could correct it now on the record. It's,
Okay.
if there wants to be a motion to that effect to amend it in there, so accept it with amendments to it, you could do that.
Okay. Do we have to have the specific or just ask staff to go back and amend it with?
I would make
With
the
that.
motion specific
Okay.
enough that staff will be able to
Okay.
do that.
Okay, thanks. Robert, I'm not sure if you want to make a motion on that.
I move that we adopt the minutes with the amendment to item 2.02 to reflect the the vote on the item. Is that specific enough?
Rachel Drake, I'll second it.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this? No? All right. Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? All right, motion passes unanimously. That brings us to our closing items in section 3, item 3.01, public comment. Do we have any general public comment? No? All right, item 3.02, our next meeting is scheduled for December 17th, 2025. And with that, the meeting is adjourned at 4:15 p.m. Thanks.